Well, Michelle has to get a dress for her promotional dance. She steadfastly refuses to call it a prom, but that's what it is. Her 8th grade prom. She hates the idea. She doesn't like the dresses. She's been dragging Mom all over the place. Well, Mom's been dragging her all over the place, trying to find one. Him too. So now they're in Nordstrom Rack. And while they look for dresses, we're gonna walk down the ways to the Apple store, where I have something to buy. James is going with me, so he'll be less bored.
I'm too short.
We've stopped in for dinner, all meat dinner I might add, at the Angry Crab and barbecue. We ditched the kids, which is the best way to enjoy seafood and barbecue. No kids. For a Friday night. It's quite nice. Here, I'll turn the camera like this, and we're sitting down, we can both get in the picture at the same time. See my wife's nice TARDIS dress? Well, it's actually just sort of spacey. Oh, there's the TARDIS over there. There we go. That's the kind of nerd family we are.
It's a pretty dress.
Well, it's a pretty dress, too. It's a pretty woman wearing a pretty dress. Well, it's an absolutely lovely evening out, and we're walking the dog in this almost black video. It is, well, I can't tell you what it is unless I switch arms. And I can't do that. Can I do that? Nope, I can't do that. I'll have to ask Siri the hard way. Hey Siri, what's the temperature? Well, Siri's thinking about that. Oh, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey Siri, how much is 79 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius? 26.1 for those of you who are Fahrenheit challenged. Anyway, it's lovely. It could stay this temperature all the time. Day in and day out. Wouldn't bother me at all. Well, it's Saturday morning, and we're not having breakfast, which is not what I do on Saturday morning. What I do on Saturday morning is have breakfast. But anyway, the circumstances don't really matter. We had someone offer to give us an estimate on painting the outside of the house. Now, I've chosen this spot strategically. This is probably the worst bit of the house. Chuan and I got married in 1998, I want to say, December and 12th, just in case you thought I didn't actually know. And again on January 1st, 1999. Long story there. But I remember my anniversary. And as a present, my dad painted the house. Because I didn't have any money, so, you know, it's really kind of a... He got paint, he painted the inside, he painted the outside. My dad loved painting. Oh wait, no, this is worse. There we go. The water heater shed. That's in bad shape. And I hate painting. I really hate painting. And I have trouble spending money on painting. So between the two, the paint has just gone to hell in a handbasket. And it's true. It does need to be done. And I have been looking at it for at least 2 or 3 years going, yeah, gonna have to do that. So anyway, they're gonna come out and they're gonna give us an estimate on repainting the house. Now, of course, my house is brick. So really, apart from this add-on room, which is a block, not brick, and was painted white, and the eaves, facing boards. That's not the right word either. Yes, it is. It's the facing boards and that shed. Some shutters up front, fake shutters. You know, it's not the biggest paint job in the world, but at the same time, it's definitely one I don't want to do. So we'll see what their estimate is, but here's the trick. If they come by here, give us an estimate, and then we say, well, we'd like to think about it, and they go, well, this price is only good today, I will kick their asses so far out of this house, it's not funny. Just FYI. We're at Spinatos. Chuan's not feeling well in the tummy, so that means the kids and I get to eat what I want. Notice I didn't say what we want, what I want. I'm having a calzone. Normally I'd have a pizza, but I just felt like a calzone. Kids are having pasta-y stuff. Now we're trying the Shake Shack, waiting for this to shake for our burgers, of which I'm not having a burger. They are, though. We'll find out. It's a new place. Kind of just opened in the trendy part of nearby. Okay, so we've had our first visit to Shake Shack, and let's just run down the line here and see what everybody thought. Hold on. So you had a hamburger with bacon. What did you think?
The hamburger need like more juice. It was kind of dry.
Kind of dry, okay. And your lemonade there, which is their special lemonade, what do you think?
It's got like an overdose on sugar, the way I like it.
Again, I think you had cheeseburger and bacon. What did you think?
It tastes like a cheeseburger with bacon.
Okay, and your drink?
It was good.
It was good. Okay. Okay, and you had a burger that was in a lettuce wrap. What did you think?
It was really greasy. The flavor was alright, but the grease really soaked through the lettuce and just doesn't taste really good. The sauce is okay, and when you ask for a refill, they just give you another cup. It's not eco-friendly.
Okay, well that's my family's opinion, and then so I had the Chicago style hot dog, which was in fact cold, which is not a good thing for the hot dog to be when it's been cooked, but it was actually chili, and I don't mean chili as in a chili dog. It was alright, but that's a cardinal sin. The fact that the meal for the four of us, which was 3 hamburgers and a hot dog, was $42, which is a staggering amount of money. You should see my wife. She didn't know the price. Look at her face. She just
42? We can have a steakhouse.
Yeah, $42. My shake was, well, you saw the picture. It was so small, I couldn't believe how much I paid for that shake. And it wasn't that good. It was too dark chocolate. It was very, I actually had a malt, and I couldn't taste the malt. But I paid for it anyway. So there was that. And then the bathroom was kind of funny, but I forgot to take my phone, because they've got these air blade dryers, but these don't have a shield on them. So when you put your hand on them, it just blasts it all right on your feet, which was kind of a refreshing thing, because I'm in sandals. But yeah, I'm not in a hurry to come back anytime soon to the Shake Shack. I suppose this weekend looked like all pizzas and pastas and hamburgers and fun stuff, but really this weekend was about the Camp Quest Arizona books. So what I did, after I got January 1, 2016 to current date all straightened up, and pretty much, I think I'm pretty confident now that I've got it the way I needed it to be. I'm still having the problem with the idea of closing out the year end. And I think that may be a showstopper for Zero, but that's another story. But there's no way to test that until I reach year end. So I've spent the weekend entering in all of the 2015 data into the accounting system. Yesterday I entered in July through December, which I have to admit is the easier part of the year because camp was in June last year, and so all the payments and all the installments and all the registrations and the accounts receivable and all that stuff really ends when camp gets here, and then there's just a couple of checks afterwards and some donations. So yesterday was a light day on doing it, but then today I started when I got up entering January 2015, and I got it all reconciled. It took me a long time, but I got it reconciled. Then I started running, so reconciled as in all of the deposits match the bank statements going all the way back, and I found out what all the checks were, and I put them all in and classified and all things like that. Then I ran some reports, and things weren't as good as I'd hoped. They're close, but there are, because of the way our registration system works, you get about every 2 weeks, you get a statement from them that contains all the activity that occurred in the 2 weeks. And we're using cash instead of accruals, so I'm recording it at the time of receipt. And so what happens is if a new person comes in, they register, I put them into the accounts. So the transaction that gets, the multi-piece transaction that gets set up to go with their payment is the amount paid against revenue, the amount paid against accounts receivable, and then any deposits or payments they make against the accounts receivable. So there's at least 3 transactions for every registration, and then throw in payments and things like that. And so I was out by $150, and I've just spent the last 2 hours finding that $150, and I've narrowed it down to 3 accounts. And I think I know what 2 of them are. So I should be able to fix those. That'll get me down to, well, I'm not sure how far that'll get me down to, but I'm close. I'm close. But man, I never want to do this again. I never, ever want to do this again. That just basically blew my entire day. All right, I'm going to end this video. You know, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. Until next time.